Joplin's really an amazing community. There are lots of things to do and interesting people and fun culture. We really felt like Joplin would be a great place to raise a family.
Well, I'm Crystal and this is Crystal. We have been neighbors for the last 2 years. We're both currently single mothers raising our kids. I love Joplin. It kind of makes you feel like that whole all-American family, like where they do the barbecues and get-togethers.
We come in United States 1995. I choose Joplin, the center of America. This is our dream of the free world.
Sunday, May 22nd was a Sunday like every other Sunday.
Then the weather started changing, and we were tracking that on the computer. Everything looked bad, and it just kept getting worse.
I've seen storms come in before, but it was huge.
This is a Joplin storm chaser. I have a large destructive tornado on the ground doing massive damage.
When the tornado hit the station and it started taking the station apart, my wife and kids was about 3/4 of a mile away, and the captain said, "I need you to work now."
Because I was there alone with the boys, I knew that I had to be in the closet with them. The glass was coming in under the closet door. Then suddenly the door was off the hinges and was falling on us. Connor, my second oldest son, he was right behind me, and if my leg hadn't been there, the board coming in with the nails would have hit him.
I was trying to be brave, but I had no idea if we were gonna live through this.
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
I had heard for earthquakes to put a bicycle helmet on your child, and I looked at my son and I said, we should do that for tornadoes.
And then I got pulled up in the air, and as soon as I was up in the air, I saw a toilet, and it came by and hit them.
It was the worst sound that you can possibly imagine. Because the toilet hit the bicycle helmet, I truly believe that saved his life.
This was one of the deadliest tornadoes in the history of the United States. Over 8,000 structures have been destroyed or damaged, and more than 100 lives have been lost.
Zachary was here on my left and David was here on my right, and I just told him to hold on to me and it was gonna be okay. And within seconds, the house came apart. I kept trying to tell them to hold on, and I could see Zachary laying there. He didn't make it. He died.
The wind was just too strong for me. It ripped my kids out of my arms. I held on to them as long as I could, but there was nothing I could do.
There was a gentleman that came up to us and asked us who we were looking for. He said, "Well, I'm sorry to tell you this, but one of your grandkids is underneath the blanket." And it was my 10-year-old granddaughter, Shantae. And he told us that Trenton, they had taken him to the hospital, but determined that Trenton had no brain activity and that we had to take him off life support.
That was the most devastating day of my life. That day, I lost 2 of my 3 children. I lost my house. I lost everything in my house. I lost all the memories of my kids.
After the tornado was over and we were able to come out of the station and see the devastation, it looked like a ground zero. It was a disaster a mile wide.
When we knew the tornado had passed, Justin got out and started searching for people to dig out. When we went outside and surveyed our neighborhood, it was a war zone. I am a nurse, and as a nurse, your first thought is always, what can you do to help?
When tornado coming, they destroy our house right at the time I retire. I don't know where the place I going.
When I stood up and saw that my family was okay, I knew right then that I never wanted to be apart from her or him. And I told myself then that if we got through this, I was gonna ask her to marry me.
After the tornado, I learned that stuff doesn't really matter, family matters.
Even though the tornado destroyed our home, we have each other and we are able to start over. But it's hard to think about moving.
We want to stay in Joplin.
We really do want to see Joplin rebuilt better than before.
Everybody's displaced. It's definitely important for ABC to come to Joplin because it would be a start. It would be a focus. It would be a foundation, and it would get everyone rallied together again.
we will find a place to live, you know. And that reason we hope we still live together in Joplin the rest of my life.
Please, ABC, come to Joplin. There are so many families and people that need help.
Breaks your heart.
Devastating,
Oh my
isn't
gosh.
it? With the amount of families that were affected, we couldn't come here and just help one family. So guys, we're gonna do something we've never done before. We're gonna build 7 houses for 7 families in 7 days.
Wow. Oh my God.
So first up is the Howard family. So Kyle is a firefighter here in Joplin, and he was one of the first responders when the tornado hit. And not only are we surprising the Howard family, we're doing it live on Good Morning America.
Live?
Live. So you guys ready?
Yeah,
All right, let's bring it in the people. Are you with me? Let's do it!
This is awesome.
So we're surprising 7 families in one day. Good Morning America heard about it. They wanted to be part of it. And Sam Champion, he's here to help us surprise the first family, the Howard family.
In this house behind us right there is where the Howard family has been staying because their house was completely destroyed.
And what's crazy is when we surprise them, it's going to be live on Good Morning America. So that's what you call a good morning.
Hi, are we ready to go?
We are ready to go.
This is big. I've never done this before. I'm very excited.
Here we go.
Okay, let's go.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. Good morning, Howard family! Kyle, Jill, Keenan, Connor, Corbin, and Caleb, come on out here! Good morning, everybody! Wow!
Our first family that we surprised is the Howard family. Kyle Howard is a Joplin firefighter and was one of the first responders as soon as the tornado came through. Jill really had the responsibility of taking care of the family, and she did it by gathering all the boys together, and she shielded them with a door.
This surprise is happening in front of millions of people, so surprise!
Now, so many of your friends and family lost their homes, and there were lives lost here as well. So as happy as this moment is, it's been a difficult 5 months for you guys. Can you just kind of let everybody at home know what it's been like in this community?
You're right, it's been incredibly difficult, yet we've all pulled together. Joplin is amazing. It has been, it's been a real painful 5 months, but it's been an amazing 5 months.
All right, people, we finished the houses. Let's bring them home. Welcome back, guys. Congratulations. Welcome back, Wayne. Thank you. This week is about building the future, and I am so happy for these families that they finally have a chance to have something stable in their lives again. Hey, Kiara, how are you? To see 7 families be able to see their new home for the first time, to start new lives, that is something I never thought I would ever see. I think that's going to be absolutely amazing.
The families in your community has come together, and it's been absolutely incredible. We've had over 12,000 volunteers come out to help. Right now, you're standing behind buses that are in front of your new homes. These really are symbols of hope in this city. You guys are the pioneers of rebuilding Joplin. This really is a whole new beginning. Are you ready to move 7 buses? Well, you know what to say. Say it with me. Here we go. Bus driver. Move that
This is where my family gets to be our family. You see this house that wasn't there just 7 days ago, next to 6 others that weren't there 7 days ago. especially when you're there with so many of the people that made it happen. It's indescribable.
Hi, ABC. We're the Johnson Gosley family from San Domingo, Maryland.
My name is Wyzhir Johnson. I am 16. My mom is an amazing person to me. She's always worked long hours to provide for us. Renee is really, really fun. She's 12. She's in the 7th grade.
The Gosley Johnson family is special because we're close. My mother lives across the street. My sister lives with me. We've been at the same job doing GPS satellites for 15 years. Our community is basically 80% related. San Domingo was one of the first free Black towns. James Brown was the founder, and he had 3 sons, and they all branched out. That's where our family comes from.
This house has a lot of history that actually has been passed through many different generations, and I've always had dreams to restore it and do all these great things to my community.
Wyzhir is the community handyman. There's not a person in this community who doesn't know that if they need something done, call Wyzhir.
In this neighborhood, there's a lot of older houses. He helps fix houses, fix floors.
He's actually helped me paint several walls in my house and rearrange furniture and things. I definitely could see him being a designer.
He helped me paint, and he doesn't charge nothing. Only clean him up when you're finished. Oh, goodness.
This past Christmas Eve, we were preparing for our little family get-together that evening.
I was working on the hallway, and I was preparing to cut the base for molding.
And I said, Wyzhir, just put it up for the night. Tonight is enough. And he said, well, Mom, let me cut this one last piece.
The blade is spinning really fast. My big leather jacket coat got caught. I couldn't budge. I fell back, and it was a sound that I have never heard before. All I saw was my hand fly.
We all ran. Chaos reigned. Wyzhir is crying. He's saying, Mom, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I ruined Christmas.
I am a registered nurse, and Wyzhir was laying on the porch. There was blood. I knew I had to stop the bleeding. We found the hand, and I checked it to make sure that all of the parts were there. It was serious, and it could have been an injury that could have taken him away from us all.
Wyzhir had 3 surgeries, 35 blood transfusions. The doctor, he was like, Patrice, there's nothing I can do. An infection has set in from where they tried to attach his hand. I can't save Wyzhir's hand. You feel like I should have been the one to be able to hire somebody to fix my house. I shouldn't have had to depend on a 15-year-old boy to fix something for me. We should have been.
My life, for me, had changed forever. It was very hard. I am extremely happy and very blessed to still be alive.
When we went up to visit him, the first thing he said was, okay, so I'm gonna need an artificial limb, and I'm gonna make sure other kids get it when they need it too.
Wyzhir started researching prosthetics from Touch Bionics. He said, but do you know how much it costs? I said, Wyzhir, we'll have fundraisers to raise $25,000 to cover what my insurance didn't cover.
The organization that I and my family created is Wyzhir's Dream.
The goal was to raise money to help any kids who have lost a limb.
He goes to visit the other kids in the schools. They've been helping raise money for these students who need artificial limbs.
He's lost his hand, but he has not lost his spirit for life. Even with one hand after the accident, Wyzhir is still actively working on improving our home.
My home here has a lot of issues. The roof structure, it doesn't have support in the ceiling, so the ceiling is gradually falling down. The foundation is cracking.
The whole floor fell out from underneath the sink, so you can see straight down to the ground. You can't use a shower because water doesn't flow out. When we take a shower, we go across the street to my mom's house. Wyzhir's never had a bedroom. He sleeps on the sofa. He gives up everything, and he's the one doing the most work. His dream is to have a house for his family, something that he can be proud of. And it's not his job, but that's what he wants. Help my son's dreams come true. Please, help my family.
Wow.
They're awesome.
Wow.
Amazing kid, right?
Yeah.
What a great kid.
Yeah.
This must be weird for you to see, because, like, I know that you almost lost your hand.
Carving the American flag.
Right.
And I took the safety guard off of a mini angle grinder with a chainsaw blade on it, and I slipped on the grass and fell on it. But I'm lucky. Can't use it as well as I could, but at least I've still got it. Wyzhir doesn't have his hand anymore.
I think what's really amazing about Wyzhir is the fact that he hasn't given up on his dreams of not only designing a home for his family, but to fix up his entire community. So what do you say? Can we do this?
Yes.
Well, bring it in there, people. Are you with me?
We're with you.
Well, then let's do it! Good morning, Johnson Gosley family! Patrice, Shadora, Wyzhir, and
Okay, oh my goodness, okay. Let me, I can't think.
Are you okay?
Oh my God, you're here. You're here. Oh, yeah. This is like so surreal. Oh my gosh.
Well, look, so this week we're here to help finish what you started. So you have dreams for the entire neighborhood.
I was gonna actually, let me tell you.
Please,
I was
continue.
actually gonna, once I became a millionaire, I was going to make it a country-feeling community. I have so many ideas, oh God.
So this is a small town, but you guys know quite a few people here. We're
probably related to 80% of the community.
Yeah.
Well, I know how important that your family and your community are, so I thought we would let them share in the moment, right? Okay. So guys, come on over!
It was out of nowhere. All I know is a bus and Ty and his team are here. And oh my gosh, all my family, my friends are here.
I'm Tamika, his godmother.
You helped save his life.
Yeah.
So are you about to bring another little life into this world?
It was a bunch of love. And this is where my dream starts. I can't wait. I haven't even seen anything and I can't wait.
The wave of people that were there to greet us when we came back home, it's just indescribable. This is just going to change our lives tremendously and allow us to give back. It's awesome.
How are you feeling right now? Pretty awesome, right?
Oh my gosh. I just feel very well loved. Oh my gosh.
Okay, I'm not dreaming.
This is crazy.
I know.
Ty, this is for real.
It is.
The bus is here and everything, and all these lovely people are here.
And what's behind it really is a dream come true. So what do you guys say? Are you ready to see what's behind this bus?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Can you handle it?
I can handle it.
You guys know what to say. Say it with me. Here we go. Bus driver, move that bus!
When that bus moved, you're just like, is that my house? That's my house? I cannot believe when I left, not even a week ago, there's no words to say how grateful you are. I have a home. And I'm just looking up and up and up at this house. Oh, I could have fainted.
I'm CJ McPhail, and this is my incredible wife, Lindsay.
We have 3 amazing boys.
I'm Sawyer, and I like to introduce my brothers. Thatcher is 3, and Cruz 2. I really love them.
Lindsay and I had always had a passion for serving others.
CJ was a youth pastor, and we really wanted a project that our youth kids could get involved with and would have lasting impact. And we found Sparrow Clubs.
Sparrow Clubs was a tiny nonprofit with one chapter, and once Lindsay and I saw the potential, we were able to start the second chapter. So what Sparrow Clubs does is we walk into a public school with a local child we call a sparrow in medical need, and we challenge that public school to adopt this child and put in community service hours, which earns money for that family.
Sparrow Clubs is an amazing experience. You don't have to worry about the financial burdens that you're going through when you're trying to focus on your child getting well.
We are very, very thankful for the Sparrow Club. It's a very humbling experience.
After years of helping local families with kids with medical issues and disabilities, we found out that Sawyer was developmentally delayed.
Sawyer began to have expressive language delay. He also began to have some social interaction issues and meltdowns. It's all signs of autism.
Autism is a neurodevelopmental disorder. Their social skills are impaired. It affects their language, what they understand, their ability to focus, task completion.
Sawyer was diagnosed when Lindsay was pregnant with our third son, Crew. And then our middle son, Thatcher, just all of a sudden stopped talking. And that began a journey of Thatcher being diagnosed with autism.
With an autism diagnosis, it's not something that can be cured. It's not something that just goes away. You kind of have to go through a mourning period of just letting go of the expectations and dreams that you have for that child, and just really learn to accept and embrace the beautiful things about him. We knew having two special needs kids, we were going to need a lot of extra family support. And so the adjoining property to my parents is this house.
This just simply incredible property. It's insanely healing for our sons. The home itself, though, really doesn't work that well for our family.
It's really blocked off. It's not open, so I can't see my boys, and that's never good.
It's an early 1950s home. You can see it's dry rot throughout the whole roof. And since this is a concrete block house, there's no way to replace it without tearing down the walls in the first place.
Half of the house isn't heated.
These windows break off in huge pieces. There's lots and lots of dry rot and black mold. With autism, any type of allergen affects behavior, and it affects our whole family. Autism looks different in every child. Even though they're very social, they're kind of in their own realms.
It's a very broad spectrum disease. We go from a child that is severely affected, nonverbal, non-communicative, all the way up into someone mildly affected who now communicates, but yet he still has autism.
For Sawyer, he has issues with communication. You could say the same thing, but if you say it in a way he's not used to hearing it, that's what leads to meltdowns or really hard days. We've done tons of therapy, and our life is therapy for them.
It will just calm him down.
Thatcher really would prefer to be alone all the time. He doesn't necessarily want to be touched without an invitation.
Thatcher likes to have these little cotton balls that he sticks in his ears. It really calms him down.
For us, what's really important is having visual schedules, because when they know what's happening next, that's what's going to prevent the meltdowns. A lot of kids on the spectrum cannot digest the proteins in gluten and casein properly. Wheat, barley, and rye, or any dairy products, just creates huge behaviors if they have the wrong foods. Keeping them on the strict diet is really expensive.
Some people will tell you that the word autism means alone. As a dad, you think, I think that's how it feels.
It's just lonely and isolating, and we knew we needed help.
CJ and I are very close friends, and we were just heartbroken over what they were going through. And I remember going to him one day and saying, I want to adopt your sons as a sparrow.
Sawyer being a sparrow, it was just such an amazing, fulfilling thing to go from helping people to being the one on the receiving end, to see the kids that accepted Sawyer for who he was. It was phenomenal. It was one of the first steps in realizing that we have a voice. I started a blog to reach out to moms and show other people what autism is.
1 in every 89 children just here in Oregon are diagnosed with some form of autism, and nationally, it's 1 out of every 100 children. Autism is an epidemic in this country.
Nice family. Very
Awesome,
nice.
right?
Very nice.
I'd never heard of the Sparrow Club before.
Now, any of you guys ever met a family or know anybody with autism?
I have my cousins in my family,
But it's so hard to understand because each kid is so different. I just know that he'll, like, if anything's changed, he'll freak out and he actually hurts himself.
I think what we do know is that people with autism really like a structured environment. They like to have a routine. And this week, we're gonna be changing the life of this family, which means we're gonna be throwing a wrench into their routine. So we're gonna need to do things a little bit differently, including surprising the family. Loud noises can be a bit of a problem, so I'm gonna have to turn the volume down on the megaphone.
Finally.
Right?
All those years.
I think we can all enjoy that today. So what do you say? Can we do this?
We can do it.
Are you other people? Are you with me?
With you.
Well, then let's do it! Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna use this. This is gonna be a little loud for the kids. So I think I'm gonna just knock on the door. Good morning, McPhail family! Hi!
Oh my gosh, Chachi, look! Who is it?
Hey! Hi there!
Hey, how are you?
Hi, I'm Sawyer.
Wow, this is just a dream for us. I mean, not just for our family and to be able to share about autism and our life, but we're just excited about the opportunity of what this is going to mean to, help other families in our same situation. It's just a dream.
It's gonna be an awesome week.
Oh my gosh, thank you. There's people cheering for us. Oh my word.
As we pulled up the driveway, the first thing that hit me was just the sound of the people cheering. And there were a lot of people.
Welcome home, McPhail family! Hi there.
It was the most amazing feeling of my life. I wish there was a better word than overwhelming, because it's just like this flood of emotions of joy and excitement and gratitude.
I know it's not easy to raise a family dealing with autism, and I know you've had some pretty tough days. As you look around and see all this, is this one of your good days?
It's the best day. I mean, I think as a special needs mom, you face and challenges as feeling like you're alone or that people don't understand or maybe don't care, but to look out and see so many faces that we know and so many that we don't know that are here to support us, I mean, it doesn't get better than that.
I'm a speaker, and I don't have words.
That's pretty big for him.
That is pretty amazing, actually.
Other than thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Well, what do you say? Would you guys like to see what's behind this bus?
Yes.
Yeah?
You want to see what's behind that bus?
You guys want to see what's behind the bus? You guys know what to say, right?
Yeah.
You want to help me say it?
Move that bus.
All right, here we go. You guys know what to say? Say it with me. Here we go. Bus driver. Move that bus.
Our old house had a lot of challenges. It didn't serve our family well. It didn't serve our boys well. It felt a bit like a prison, very cold in that sense with the cinder block. Probably most poignantly, it was a danger to our boys. But this new home is going to do so much more than that. Not just with the physical home, but with the influence that the home brings.
Hi, ABC's Cortex family.
I'm Jim the dad.
I'm Darlene the mom.
And I'm Haley the Haley.
We're the parents of two great kids, Haley and Hudson.
I love my mommy, I love my daddy, I love my baby brother.
Haley is an amazing kid. She is beautiful and full of energy.
I love Minnie.
She's the type of girl that you fall in love with again and again every day. 15 minutes after Haley was born, the doctor told us that she has dwarfism.
Haley has achondroplasia, which is the most common form of dwarfism. It's basically like a typo. Your genes are coded, and it's just one of them kind of got changed, and that is enough to alter the bone growth, and it is a bone growth disorder.
Throughout the years, her growth rate's gonna be very slow. Her overall adult height will be about 4 foot, and as a child, she's about the height of a 1.5-year-old, and she's 5 years old now. Hudson, who's 1 year old, is gonna outgrow Haley pretty quickly. People have a tendency to judge her based on her height rather than who she is as a person.
We were at her preschool graduation, and Haley got upset because people were staring at her and pointing at her. But nobody knows that people with a form of dwarfism go through so many medical challenges. The bowed legs end up becoming quite painful. Usually they end up having to do some surgery on that. And also dwarfism affects the spinal column, which can cause different types of complications. That's the hardest part.
We like to use the word average rather than normal because what is normal? AP stands for average sized person, and LP stands for little person, which is the preferred term. The word midget is considered highly offensive because of its history, and that's the way the whole community feels about it. I'm the president of Little People of America Mid-Hudson Chapter 40, and my wife is currently the vice president.
It's a support group, a place to help educate, to raise awareness, to create a brighter future for our daughter, and to create a brighter future for all the kids.
Jimmy and myself have also started something called Understanding Dwarfism. It's a website for the average person to go to and to educate themselves.
Awareness is key. The advocacy that Jimmy and Darlene have done affects us all, not just Haley.
Darlene and Jimmy have done so much for their local LPA chapter, but their own house is not even safe for their own child.
This is what I have to do when I look out a window.
She still has to hold my hand up and down the stairs because if she was to fall down the stairs, the quick impact to her neck could pinch off the nerves to any part of her body, which could cause permanent paralysis. Aside from, from all the adaptation that we need, there's things breaking in the house and things falling apart.
The amount of modifications that would be needed for Haley's abilities becomes numerous with no instruction manual how to do it or how to get it done.
Home is where the heart is, and if that doesn't even suit you, what in the world would? And she needs to have that. It's important for any child.
Build a new house for me, please.
Awesome family, right?
What a little cutie.
It's pretty impressive that Jimmy and Darlene are giving a voice to an entire community, and their goal is to let the world know that little people are just like everybody else, and I think this week we can help them shine that light. You guys with me?
Yeah,
totally. Bring it in here, people.
Come on, you guys,
let's do it!
My dream is always to create a house for my daughter that she can move around and be independent and feel like it's made for her, and I couldn't do that. So to me, this is a dream come true for my little girl. Every time that she steps out the front doors, it's a world that's not made for her.
I think the most exciting part is to not have to hear, Mommy, I can't do this anymore.
Yep.
That's huge.
So you've seen the show, right, Haley? You know what we do?
We build houses.
And what do you think we're going to be doing this week?
Building me a new brand house.
That's right.
A new brand house.
Let's get
It's amazing seeing people there and all cheering. You knew that everyone had a connection to your story. I can't even put it into words. It's an ultimate high.
To see all these people who come out to do something for us, to recognize our concerns. Beyond that, it's, I think, bringing a community together and ultimately changing the world.
So you guys ready to see what's behind this bus?
Yes, we're ready.
That bus, baby.
You guys know what to say? Say it with me. Here we go. Bus drivers, move it!
bus moved. It was the greatest feeling in the world. Our old house slowly became more of a burden. Haley couldn't go up and down the stairs unless we brought her up and down. It was a place that's not made for her. Our new home represents the future of where we're headed, and it's limitless. And to see the excitement on her face is priceless.